Welcome to the battlefields of World War II. In this series, we will be looking at a massive amount of conflicts in chronological order which occurred during the span of World War II. We begin all the way back, when things start to escalate in Asia during 1937, and go all the way to 1945 at the end days of the war. Each conflict will be briefly introduced, the battle will then be fought out in Battlefield 1942. All theaters of war, including the Pacific, Western Europe, Eastern Europe, and Africa, will be dealt with. Be warned that there may be historical inaccuracies when it comes to the battles that are provided, but the main purpose of this series is to entertain, not to educate. For your epic journey throughout World War II, look no further. Enjoy. Although the Karelian Isthmus front was less active in January than in December, the Soviets began increasing bombardments, wearing down the defenders and softening their fortifications. During daylight hours, the Finns took shelter inside their fortifications from the bombardments and repaired damage during the night. The situation led quickly to war exhaustion among the Finns, who lost over 3,000 men in trench warfare. The Soviets also made occasional small infantry assaults with 1 or 2 companies. Because of the shortage of ammunition, Finnish artillery emplacements were under orders to fire only against directly threatening ground attacks. On the 1st of February, the Soviets further escalated their artillery and air bombardments. Although the Soviets refined their tactics and morale improved, the generals were still willing to accept massive losses in order to reach their objective. Attacks were screened by smoke, heavy artillery, and armor support, but the infantry charged in the open and in dense formations. Unlike their tactics in December, Soviet tanks advanced in smaller numbers. The Finns could not easily eliminate the tanks if infantry troops protected them. After 10 days of constant artillery barrage, the Soviets achieved a breakthrough on the western Karelian Isthmus in the Second Battle of Suma. Hostilities ceased in March of 1940 with the signing of the Moscow Peace Treaty. Finland ceded territory representing 11% of its land area and 30% of its economy to the Soviet Union. Soviet losses were heavy, and the country's international reputation suffered. Soviet gains exceeded their pre-war demands, and the USSR received substantial territory along Lake Ladoga and in northern Finland. Finland retained its sovereignty and enhanced its international reputation. The poor performance of the Red Army encouraged Adolf Hitler to think that an attack on the Soviet Union would be successful, and confirmed negative Western opinions of the Soviet military. After 50 months of interim peace, in June of 1941, Nazi Germany commenced Operation Barbarossa, and the continuation war between Finland and the USSR began. Hey everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Battlefields of World War II, the series where we go through the battles of World War II in chronological order in the games Battlefield 1942 and Battlefield 2. First of all, let me welcome you guys to the year 1940. We made it. All the battles that we had available in terms of maps in 1939 had been dealt with, and now we're here on the brink of a new year, and 1940 is going to be one hell of a packed year, let me tell you that much. We have a lot of different battles going on, and this is the final battle in the Winter Wars saga, at least for now, until we get the continuation war. So this map is called Cold Bullet, and I have to admit that it is a little difficult for me to pinpoint exactly what battle this is. First, I actually thought that this was the Battle of Suma, as the Soviets spawn at the top and with armor are actually assaulting a very heavily fortified position, but there is a separate Suma map available, so this was not the same one. It could maybe be the second Battle of Suma, but I'm not entirely sure. So because of this, I figured, well, this could be kind of the end. It says actually in the map that it is 1940. Of course, the war, the Winter War, the peace was signed in March. So this can be kind of seen as the Soviet offensive. Oh, there you can actually see all the AT things that they are throwing at the armored car. So try to make the stance. Oh, and there I went. As you can see, it's very much sort of a cluster here. You're gonna get a choke point. We can actually take maybe control of a vehicle if there's one. At the moment, it doesn't look like it. Now, if this is the first video, or one of the first videos that you see, please go and go back in the series and start at episode 1. If you haven't already, if you haven't checked any of the previous episodes, to go on this epic journey. It starts all the way back in 1937, even before, of course, the World War was a global conflict and just the Russo-Japanese conflict. And what I will also do, I will start to add numbers to the titles so that people will actually know what order they will be in. For example, previously the Battle of Kunlun Pass was in December of 1939, and I think we've been stuck in 1939, the month of December, for probably 4 or 5 videos by now. Alright, we are actually kind of pushing through, so that's good. But look at all those Finnish soldiers there. Whew. Oh yeah, well the reason also, of course, why I chose this was because they, I read how there were 3,000 Finns lost in trench warfare, and the area that they are defending is actually consisting of a lot of trenches as well. So I figured, well, maybe it is that particular battle. Now, their AT weapons, the Molotov cocktails, are insanely powerful. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that one hit by those things can destroy me. Now, this tank is an old model, of course, so I do not actually have control of firing. The gunner needs to do that. We only have machine gun fire, apparently. Wait, do we? No. Alright, we captured it. Oh, immediately dead, though. Now the trench warfare starts. Oh. Yeah, there it is. I need to get into those trenches as quickly as I can. As quickly as I can. Just gotta get my bearings where I spawn and into the trenches. Whew. There we go. You can see that actually some of the AI is not able to deal with the trenches. Now, let's actually go and... yeah, there we go. We are capturing. So at least hope it becomes neutral. There we go. And then we gotta wait for more to spawn in here. Might actually be... I'm trying to get... actually, if you're thinking, why am I not proceeding? There's like an invisible wall here. Oh, well. I can push him, I guess. Ha! There are probably too many enemies for me to capture. I need to thin out the horde. There it is. Are those our tanks? Yeah, it is. Awesome. Still not enough to capture, huh? There we go. Excellent, excellent. Is there one on the machine gun? Nope, I killed him. Good, good, good. they throw grenades and molotovs and whatever. Oh my god. Oh shit! I need to reload. That thing's also on skis. It's kind of cute. Oh my god. They're ragdolls. Oh, boom. Look, that tank's actually capturing over there. We're doing great. If someone does know what battle this is, the cold bullet one, like a particular one, please let me know. I don't really have any way to change it because, again, I'm doing it in this order. But there are so many battles coming up that, you know, I assume that one of these battles, you know, I will by accident skip a particular battle, or like the order will not be correct. It's the same thing where when I filmed the Kunlun Pass video, I thought that the Kunlun Pass was before the Finn Wars, and then when I actually read up on it better, I realized that Kunlun Pass was the 18th of December, and many of the battles for Finland already occurred or already had started before that. So, even though I had filmed that already, I had to go and film others to put in before that. But as I said, this is the final one for the Finn Wars at the moment. Now there are actually more maps available in the Finn Wars mod, but some of them are multiplayer only, not supported by bots. And of course the maps that are available for the continuation war, which will be in 1941. But we are a long ways from that. Again, what I do like, and I've said this before too, is you know, we started all the way back in 1937, and I think we only had one, maybe two battles during that year. And with each year, maybe the exception is 1938 though, but with each year, you know, more battles have been occurring, you know, they last longer, and that is going to continue. I think the exception might be 1944. I think that might be longer than 1945, though I could be mistaken. But for example, when we get to the point of D-Day, which is going to be very long, like I kid you not if I think like it's going to be like in a year or something. But there are so many D-Day maps available that we will spend probably multiple weeks just on that day. You can actually see that we do have trouble capturing that middle point again. The map is about to end though, it's only a minute left. Oh, the Finnish are counterattacking, look at that. See if we can capture this just to end this battle. And of course then we will now actually take control of the Finnish and see if we can hold the line. There we go. Ugh, just like captured it. There's a small trench there as well. Oh. He got blown up. 15 seconds. Can't really do anything. It's cool to see a little bit of trench warfare. Not a lot of Battlefield maps have that. Might be because of the AI. Alright, there we go. Now guys, let's take a look at this battle again from the other side. Alright, so now the Finnish. Yeah, I don't want to spawn in those trenches again and have to find my way out of there. Wait, what the fuck? Oh god. Okay. This is all they're gonna give me, huh? Well, I'll be sure to stop the Soviets with this. Of course, there's a little bit of a build-up. They're coming all the way from the north, so it'll be a while before they're here. Some of these men are quite brave. Step it. Uh-oh. There's nothing I can do. Well, yeah, I don't even have anti-armor. Pew, pew. What the hell's that? Oh, it's like dynamite or something. Okay, we need a different character, different class. There we go. Oh, here they all come. Again, of course, as the information also stated, the opening, how the Russians still did the infantry charges in the open, clustered. You can actually really see that here. Like, they're all very easy targets. Oh, I did need to reload. It is so interesting that the Soviets did that. That they did the tactics where, I mean, in a way it was effective-ish, but it came at a very high price. I remember when I played Call of Duty World War II, there's the Battle of the Bulge level where the Germans are attacking, and I got a few comments saying like, oh my god, like why are they using Russian tactics? Or like Soviet tactics. It was interesting. I thought like, did really no other faction use the same? I mean, the Japanese sure as hell did, where they did like these massive charges that were just suicide missions. No. So now we get the trench warfare. And because they hold that point, they're spawning in right on our doorstep. Crap. What the hell? There we go. Oh, gotta reload. Armored car, cannot do anything about that. You can actually see though, none of the enemy I really gets into the trenches. It's all friendly that spawned here. Ooh, there's a good position though. Okay, we're doing a counterattack. Wait for me, brothers. Uh-oh. Gotta reload. Again, this game does not have automatic reload. Which is kind of cool because you can become in a situation where you think you have a shot. And you kind of blow your cover. Then you forgot to reload. And it'll cost you your life. Uh-oh. No, don't throw shit at me. You're not a monkey. Like that. I had to reload. I tried to shoot. Didn't work. Ah, they captured, or trying to capture the middle point. It's actually a pretty cool map. Like the whole offensive defensive thing is actually works very well with AI. I assume that if you would play this with people that or other players that Jesus that some of them would flank. Yeah, I don't really know how the what the fuck? Wait, they're capturing this? Oh, it's because of the... Well, I do have... Okay, that didn't do shit. Oh, boom, we got it back. Uh-oh, incoming. Jesus, man, this is spectacular though for such an old game. I mean, some of the effects though in this mod are updated. They're not the vanilla effects. Crap. One bullet. One man, one bullet. Oh, we lost that one. Alright. This also, like the Battle of Suma, this also has a little bit of a World War I vibe, doesn't it? All the barbed wire, the broken trees. I gotta say, I just also realized that the bodies actually do stay quite a while on the battlefield, don't they? Wow, they captured everything except the middle one. The AI did better than we did during our assault. We're now surrounded. Crap. Ooh, Jesus. Well, we are actually able to hold, of course, because everybody actually spawns at that one point, so it's really difficult for them to gain a foothold there. What's interesting, though, is that they're losing reinforcements way quicker than we are. Which doesn't make any sense. Huh. We might actually win this before the timer runs out. Yeah, it's a little confusing. Why the Soviets are losing points while they have more spawn points in their hands. It's not how Battlefield works. Oh, let's finish then with blowing the shit out of this tank. Or not. That just went through it. That didn't do anything. How weird. So because we took it back, now they're not losing reinforcements. It's always like as if the rules are reversed. Okay, they'd still spawn at the southeast. So yeah, I believe that the next map after this will be Norway. So we're actually not going to go that far from where we are now. And yeah, 30 seconds. Guys, I would like to thank you guys for joining me on this epic adventure on the Winter Wars that now with this video has come to an end. It is not the end of the Finnish though. The Finnish will make their comeback. They will return in the Avengers Finland edition. But that will be in 1941. I had a blast playing Fin Wars. If you want to play the mod for yourself, the link to the mod is in the description down below. If you know any maps, custom maps that would fit in this series as well, please also let me know, and I will see you guys on the next battlefield.